Morning. I'm tired today. We made it just outside of Red Rock Canyon yesterday. We went from sunshine to rain to hail and then to snow. So we came back down the mountain because I'm trying to not stay here very long. I'm trying to get back to Arizona so I can go pick up my plates. But yeah, so we made it. Now we have to get ready for work. So we're going to go set up our Starlink and prepare the van because all the extra bags are just floating around the van right now. So we're going to give them a permanent spot for the day and then make our coffee. Maybe we'll make coffee first. Because I'm tired. Yeah, good idea. Make coffee first. Okay, so our water is boiling. While our water is boiling, we'll go ahead and get our chores done. Yay, chores. Oh my goodness, it's cold out here. Okay, satellite is set up and it is cold outside, like icy cold. Water's not done boiling yet, but it's in progress. Groot, you're on camera. Do that in private. So it's in progress. Ready to rock and roll. I have decided, instead of making a cup of coffee, I'm going to make a whole pot of coffee. Because this seems like one of those days that a whole pot is needed. So, coffee time soon. While the coffee is trying to figure itself out, we're going to start some breakfast. Because I don't feel so good this morning. I have cramps. Coffee's making some noise. Coffee is making some noise. Butter. We love butter. We love butter. One day I'm gonna learn how to make my own butter. One day. Ah! Coffee's exploding. The coffee erupted. It erupted. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have a huge mess to clean up now. Okay, so we have our tortilla, and then we have our salami and egg and cheese and homemade salsa from Melly's Potions. Melly's Potions, not poisons. Her freaking salsa is bomb, you guys. It is the best freaking salsa ever. So much flavor. So much scrumptiousness. And then our coffee has exploded. So that was the last part of yesterday's tea. But now we're going to take our coffee and try not to spill it on ourselves. So far, so good. Am I right? 1 pot of coffee equals 1 pot of thermos. Coffee thermos. Thermos coffee. All right. This way, a little trick I learned from my Auntie Kimmy, I don't have to keep warming up my coffee. Now we have piping hot coffee almost all day. Like almost piping hot, should I say. Because it stays warm. It doesn't say like super hot. All right, breakfast is served. I really think this week needs to be the week that I start the renovations on the van, because I am so tired of looking at a wall while I work all day. Because I can't go outside because it's like 30 degrees outside. No, I'm not going outside. That's just way too cold for me. I don't want that much cold. I like 70 degree weather. If it could be 70 degrees all year long in one state, that's where I would be for the rest of my life. But that's not going to happen. So, yeah, with the renovations that I have in mind, my workspace will be on the side without the windows, and then I can look out the windows as I work. But that's going to take a lot of time. Oh, maybe it won't start this week. Maybe it'll start after I pick up my license plates, because then I'll have more time. We'll see. Anyways, I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go outside because it's cold. It's like 32 degrees outside. Everything is frozen. The doors are frozen. The windows are frozen. I will be frozen. And in the van, it's a nice and toasty 65 degrees. So, I gotta get ready for work. Have a good day. Oh, I missed it. It was a double rainbow. Oh, there's a piece of it. So I'm not huge on driving long distances. And long distance to me is more than an hour. So, but keep in mind, like, an hour's drive is like 60 miles, right? So, I just drove from 20 minutes past Vegas area, past Red Rock Canyon north, and an hour and 40 minutes later, I arrived in Kingman. Unfortunately, the place that I usually camp, it's full. All the spots are taken. Granted, there's only like 6 spots in that area. So I am parked next to the freeway on-ramp. But it's okay because I only planned on staying here. I'm only here so I could pick up my license plates because yay, they finally came in. So we're gonna go pick up the license plates in the morning. No, we're gonna head to the park in the morning, work, and then either at lunch or after work, we'll head over to my aunt's house to pick up the license plates. And then we're gonna start making our way back down south towards Phoenix area, because I have all kinds of stuff that I wanted to do while I was there and I didn't. And well, I'm gonna make an itinerary and I'm going to do my best to follow it. Places to stop wise, not timeline wise. So, yep, we're gonna work on the itinerary tomorrow. We're gonna work on work stuff tomorrow. We're gonna work on freelance stuff tomorrow. We're gonna work on getting our license plates tomorrow. So we have a lot of stuff we have to do. I arrived here 7:30. It's 8:40 now, and I am just absolutely wiped out. I just want to sleep. So I'm gonna lay down, watch a movie, go to sleep. I haven't had dinner, but I can't unpack the van, right? Because I'll just have to pack it right back up tomorrow morning, and that's a pain in the butt. So instead, I am going to have some water. I could go without a meal. I mean, look at me. I'm a big girl, right? So I can go without a meal. It's all good. Like, I'll be fine. I'm not going to starve to death. So yeah, so I'm just going to have some water. I can't even make tea because I don't want to pull out the stove. Because everything is just such a mission. Everything takes so much finagling. That's also why I want to change around the van and rebuild my kitchen cabinets, right? So that things are a little bit more easily accessible, so that I don't have to move stuff to get stuff and move other stuff to get other stuff. So, because that's just, to be honest, it's a pain in the ass and I hate it. And I don't have enough food storage. So I have like 2 big bags just of like dry food. One bag has waters in it, which I don't even know why I carry water when I have water. But yeah, so we just need to create the van to be a much more comfortable living space than what it is. It works as it is, but being in the van for so many hours a day, every day, it's needs adjustments, to say the least. So we're going to start working on those adjustments, hopefully sooner than later. But it is still pretty cold. Last night, or I told you guys, like this morning, it was like 32 when I checked. And then like 20 minutes later, it was like 30 degrees. So yeah, weather is crazy and it's just cold. And well, I need to be in a place that I can stay for a couple of weeks so that I can start pulling everything out and rebuilding. So I need to be able to make noise, but not have a lot of noise around me, if that makes any sense. Because I could happily just go to like an OHV area and they're making all kinds of noise, so a saw wouldn't do any, you know, harm. But at the same time, because I work all day, I need to be able to have it quiet. And OHV areas are definitely areas that I try my best to avoid, along with shooting ranges, because for some reason, areas out in the middle of nowhere are shooting areas. But, you know, whatever. It's the desert, so I guess that's to be expected. So I don't need gunshots and I don't need motorcycles passing through while I'm on a phone call with a customer, because that is totally unprofessional. When I was in Arizona, when I was in Phoenix area, the place where I was at was an OHV area, and it didn't have a ton of activity until the weekends, but it still had activity. So I'd be like, oh my goodness, my window's open and the lawnmower guy is here doing the lawns. Bullshit. Their motorcycles having a good time while I'm stuck in the van working. I wish I could be them. But anyways, so yeah, so we're here off the side of the freeway. Gonna get up first thing in the morning, head into town, hang out in town for the day. I don't really have any chores I have to do. I should probably go to the market and get some fruit and some vegetables, but I don't have any space in my fridge, so I gotta kind of eat the food that's in there and clear it out before I can get anything else. Other than that, I had a great drive. It was long, but it was great. There wasn't, you know, any traffic. I believe, I don't know if I've mentioned this before or not, but I have decided that 2-lane highways are officially my favorite highways to drive, because I just absolutely love them, especially when they don't have anybody else on them. So the drive from Death Valley to Vegas was amazing. The drive from Vegas to here was amazing, with the exception of actually going through Vegas, where I ran into some traffic, but it wasn't too bad, because I was like, if Vegas is here, I was driving here. So I didn't actually go into Vegas. I went through, Henderson and Boulder City. I think it was like the 215 to the 95 or something is the freeways that I took. And then the 95 straight down to Kingman. So yeah, so now I'm here, and that's it. That's all. I'm going to sleep. So good night.